Yes, it's finally here, ladies and gentlemen. Not only another brand new edition of Geek Culture Congress. I'm one of your hosts, as always, Louis Speedy Jr. Gonzalez, accompanied by my good friend in studio today, Mr. Tarek Lewis. How you doing, sir?
I'm in the building.
Yes, he's in the building. And stereo sound and everything. Look at that. Mr. Joey Franchise is also in the building. How you doing, sir?
I'm doing amazing. Glad to see Tarek here, man. This is a very rare appearance.
I'm a real person.
Live in full effect.
It's true. It's true. He does exist. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to another edition of Geek Culture Congress. And it's here. It's here, ladies and gentlemen. It's finally here. Finally, we got eyes on something, anything that resembles Thor, Love, and Thunder. We have it. The teaser trailer, it's official. It's out, ladies and gentlemen. It is online right now. If you haven't seen it yet, Thor, Love, and Thunder. I'm not going to play the audio because Guns N' Roses will come after me.
Yeah, we don't need that. We don't need Axl Rose.
Yeah, Axl Rose is
knocking on the doors.
Shut these YouTube channels down. I know we got some of your channels up here. Shouts out to everyone on Joey Franchise's channels who's hanging out with us on the live. Yeah, man, I'm going to switch up this music now. That's what we're going to do. Switch up this music. Oh,
little wind down.
Yeah, the wind down there. Like my Serato effects there, huh?
Love it.
I got this new background music. I pay for the service, so we're gonna use it.
Look at you.
Yeah. Man. First of all, before we run the slow slide of the trailer, man. What's your first initial reaction to finally getting some eyes on Thor: Love and Thunder? Joey Franchise, what you feel?
I mean, I wasn't overly excited when it dropped, just because I mean, we didn't really get too much. I mean, you'll see it when we start playing the trailer, but I feel like we could have got a little bit more, especially with it being so close to the actual release date, because it comes out July 9th?
Yeah.
Or July 8th?
Yeah.
That weekend, bro. It's like, I mean, we're just now getting a trailer for this. I thought we'd get like more, more stuff out of it. But for what it was, I thought it was all right.
I mean, it definitely it's definitely a bare bones teaser. I mean, there's not really no much plot details in this trailer at all. What's your take, Tarek Willis? We finally got some eyes on the Thor: Love and Thunder. It's a real movie, really happening. So
I'm hyped for it.
Yeah, you hyped for it? You like this teaser?
Extremely hyped.
Yeah. Well, what was your favorite point of the little teaser there?
Oh, definitely. What's his name? Star-Lord. Yeah. Saying you look the people you love in the eye.
Let's just run it slow in the background while we're talking about it. At least half speed, half speed, so everyone who hasn't watched it yet can at least see what the heck we're talking. I like this. It's kind of like you kind of get worried about more the Marvel movies now. Like when it's a character and you feel like they're gonna introduce a bunch of other characters and other things going on. Are they gonna stay true to the main character? And it feels like it's like with this little teaser trailer, it's like, hey, this is a Thor movie. You know what I mean? This is about his journey.
Yeah, I think it's a big development, a nice tracking from what was it? Ragnarok was the last Thor film. Seeing Fat Thor work out with the chains.
yeah.
That also kind of did it for me. I think it's a great character development thing. You know what's weird about it? I watched the trailer and I'm thinking like, oh,
what is that? What is this? That's the one he killed in Thor Ragnarok, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, he didn't kill it actually.
Yeah. What are those aliens? Those blue aliens right there? They're Kree, like Kree from another planet or something?
I think randomly you just either choose gold, green, or blue for aliens.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I think that's just random pants.
Just a random choice there.
Yeah. Okay. But I feel like this is the third Thor movie.
I don't think Dark
World don't count. We're gonna eliminate that.
I mean, they tried to. They made it count through Infinity War, but or through Endgame, but I don't think it really counts in the eyes of actual MCU fans.
Yeah.
I think it definitely was the worst of the MCU and the worst Thor movie. But if it wasn't for the Reality Stone, I think we probably would have thrown that movie away.
Yeah, I agree. I'm hyped for this. So it's it looks like he's trying to take a bullet there. I didn't get that, but I see here, it's kind of like he doesn't want to fight anymore. Is that what the scene means here?
Yeah, I mean, you see him in the scene or a scene prior in this trailer where he buries the a Stormbreaker into the ground.
Yeah, let's go to.
And he had that little dialogue where he said, these hands were used for war, and now they're meant for peace.
Yeah.
I think though when you plant, because that's part of Groot, isn't it?
Yeah, it's a piece of Groot.
Yeah, it's a piece of Groot, and I think if you plant Groot, he starts growing.
You're just making up stuff against me.
No, yeah.
I mean,
is it true?
But no, that'd be interesting. If that is the case, that would make way for why we get the Groot series.
Ah, there you go. Yeah,
that's supposed to be coming out real soon.
Yeah,
on Disney Plus.
All right, I'm down with that.
That's cool.
If that's the case, let's see. Try and dissect this. I see that Gamora is not part of the team there.
Yeah, I think that's a story they're gonna explore in Guardians Volume 3. But my prediction is that the end credit will be a Gamora end credit.
Yeah.
Leading into Guardians.
Okay.
It looks like right there. It looks like they're clearly leaving early in the film.
Yeah. So this scene, people are saying that this is some character erasing here. That's what this left side is empty.
Well, who do you think that is?
We don't know. Obviously.
I mean, it is a little unbalanced.
It's a little weird to make that shot. You know what I mean?
And Korg, is he a whip in his hand? What's going on there?
Yeah. This is supposed to be Ravager, Thor, and Korg.
Yeah.
Man. Everyone live watching this, if you feel free to chime in the chat, and I will share it here on the screen if you feel some way about the Thor Love and Thunder teaser trailer, ladies and gentlemen. We don't get much plot in this trailer.
No.
Not much story plot, except for that it's Thor's journey.
And that's what I didn't like.
Growth.
I mean, not that I disliked the trailer. I just expected more because I thought we had more of a idea of what the storyline is going to be and how Jane Foster and Gore the God Butcher kind of fit into this storyline. They didn't give us anything. I mean, a lot of good scenes, a lot of good CGI.
Yeah.
Just not the stuff that I was like looking forward to.
What'd you say, Tarek?
I think it gave us enough.
Yeah.
I think we're not that far from Doctor Strange, so I'm expecting something bigger in that film for Thor. That's only like a few weeks out, I believe, right?
Yeah.
Doctor Strange.
Doctor Strange is
2 weeks.
I'm going May 5th, baby. I gave up on all my Cinco de Mayo gigs.
Oh, wait, that's a Thursday, right?
I'm like 5 Cinco de Mayo gigs.
Yeah, I booked my Thursday one, too.
Yeah.
I'm going to see it at 3.
Yeah, 3 in the afternoon. Obviously, you can still do a Cinco de Mayo gig.
I can still do my Cinco de Mayo.
No, I'm going like at 10 o'clock at night.
My man's.
Yeah.
My man's quit. He
nope.
giving up gigs for this.
Can't do it. We good. Money's good.
We got to go with austerity measures in the Gonzalez house in order to pay for this thing.
Is this new Asgard?
Yes,
I believe that's new Asgard.
And that's that with they've actually selling Legos with his 2 goats, his mystical goats.
So this is
yes,
Olympus or Olympia, wherever you want to call it.
Olympus,
yeah. And this is so who's he accosting here?
I don't know who he's I don't know what got going on over here, but
I thought that was a source from He-Man.
Okay.
It's either that or that's Doja Cat.
So we got the blue and gold armor there for all the comic book nerds.
Yep.
They got the classic blue and gold.
Yeah,
the sweaties.
The
Sweaties gonna get the blue and gold armor.
I like this part of I think that's
cool.
Zeus.
Yeah, I think that's Zeus. If that's Russell Crowe, man, he needs to get back into the gym. I'm just a little weak, huh?
I mean, he ain't done Gladiator in like 25 years.
And Russell Crowe's got to be like,
he's supposed to be Zeus. Man.
He got to be like
baby.
59. Zeus lets himself go. He turns himself into like a goat and stuff like that. Yeah, he don't get just being himself. Zeus has turned into a sheep.
Oh man, come on, Russell.
But have they said Russell Crowe is in this?
Yeah. I'm just assuming.
No, he is.
He's
so legit.
Is this from the?
That's exactly from the comic. Yeah. Right, rip.
Really?
Straight rip. I think it's the comic Thor, God and Thunder.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did he not kill that thing during Ragnarok?
I don't remember.
At the beginning? What did he? Oh no, he did not.
I don't remember.
I thought he killed like a dog thing in one of these Thor.
He killed like a it was a dragon.
Yeah.
It was in Surtur's dungeon.
Yeah.
I liked it. I mean, I wish I remember the reference. I remember the other reference. So we got the flying. Is New Asgard like attraction now?
Yeah, I think that's the wave that they're going for in this. I mean, think about it. If you had a bunch of guys from another planet living in Norway, I think that would be like a tour. I mean, and they pose no harm.
Yeah. So
it's like, why wouldn't that be a tourist attraction? Like, you know,
cash in, right? Oh,
yeah.
Michaela's here. Oh my goodness, Michaela, we almost forgot about you. I was looking at the video. How you doing, Michaela?
Good. Sorry, had to go pick up my husband's car from the shop.
Oh, so you were doing real life errands, real adult. You were
stuff.
Adulting things.
Yeah, it was adult adventure time.
Adventure time.
So before we continue with with us thumbing through the teaser trailer of Thor: Love and Thunder is finally here, Michaela, how you feel about it?
I am intrigued about it. I'm not like super 100% excited about it.
Yeah.
But I'm intrigued.
Wow. Okay. Intrigued. Okay. Fair enough. My takeaway was that we didn't get much of the plot. We didn't get much plot in it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and that's I guess that's where
more
my
than it's
intrigue comes.
More than the Thor's journey, or Thor's growth. That's what it seems like it was focused on, the teaser. Shouts out to Brian, man. Brian's the #1 fan of the show. Zeus gets killed by Gore, and we'll see Hercules.
I thought that I had a feeling that my prediction is that I thought the main battle would happen on Olympus. But however, to his, what he said, like, I mean, a lot of these scenes seem like they're early in the movie.
Yeah.
Like, I think the only late in the movie thing that we get from this trailer is at the end with Jane Foster.
Yeah.
But my thing is, I think that because Gore's running around, murking all these gods, and he's trying to get to, Zeus is Zeus.
Yeah.
I think like that would be more of like the final kind of act.
Right.
His attack on Olympus.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a bit of a sweaty ask. Like, where is Olympus? What realm is Olympus?
Good question.
Good
question.
If Asgard is a realm, and what part of the whole universe is Olympus?
Probably a planet.
And why didn't they just go there? I would just you go from Asgard. I would just go to Olympus. They went to Bjorn in Sweden.
So this is like the UN. The next scene right here. Is this like the UN visiting Asgard?
I believe that's a PTA meeting.
Well,
it looks like a PTA meeting.
There was something in one of their. It was in Spider-Man: No Way Home, where you look at the bottom, and then they said there was like some turmoil going on in like New Asgard. It was like their bottom line.
Oh, okay.
On the news station that was covering the whole Spider-Man is Peter Parker. So this is probably where this stems from.
Okay. So probably this is going on at the same time in No Way Home is?
Yeah.
At least in the timeline.
At least maybe this part, yeah.
Valkyrie looked like she bored as hell. She's like, I should have left with Thor.
King Valkyrie.
Yeah.
Yeah, King Valkyrie.
Well, they're
like,
probably discussing like who would be the next hero of Asgard. The protector.
Why would the United Nations be there? There's a bunch of little flags from other countries.
Well, you already know it's United Nations.
Yeah, it looked like a meeting of a bunch of representatives from different countries. Yeah.
Well, if you're gonna have your whole country into, you're gonna have to have some representation.
You see how they got the flags?
It would be so cool if they have like Wakanda representatives, Asgard representatives. I would love to see that.
Yeah.
I think we got to think about this, man. That Snap still. And people coming back, and I don't know if they're gonna
land in the timeline.
Right.
Joey was just guessing. Remember that there was a little Easter egg headline. You can't hear?
Yeah, I can hear.
Okay, good. Joey said there was a little Easter egg time in the Spider-Man No Way Home about something going on in New Asgard, and one of the headlines in the background. I forgot what scene. What scene was it, Joey, again?
Right in the beginning where they're doing news coverage on Spider-Man being Peter Parker.
When Daredevil's sitting with them, the lawyer?
Probably right before that, yeah.
Okay,
Actually,
so does it have a
I
date
think it was on the
there?
screen. I think it was on the screen with Jonah Jameson.
Say it again, Michael.
Does it have a date?
No,
it don't look at a date. I think we're just assuming that it's going to be probably running concurrent.
Yeah.
At least whatever's happening in Thor: Love and Thunder with No Way Home, which would make sense. So there's a cool little shot of Olympus, whatever we calling it.
Olympus. You're into Olympus, what you did, Kevin Feige's.
Olympus, whatever.
Olympius.
That's the name of an old elderly lady's cat.
This is your favorite scene, Tarek?
Look at the look on his face. That's hilarious. That's hilarious.
I just want somebody to look at me the way Thor looks at Star-Lord.
Yeah.
I just want to know how Gamora comes back, gets her way back to the Guardians.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be a post-credit scene.
I think it's going to be a post-credit scene because we know that she's like heavily involved in Guardians 3.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
That's got to be the plot, right? Guardians.
To find her, and then Adam Warlock's gonna pop out.
Yeah.
I didn't know. The scene we're looking at now, I didn't notice how cracked that.
Yeah, obviously they
Oh
put
yeah,
it
yeah.
back together somehow.
Hella
Yeah.
wrecked
Probably
that thing.
forged together.
I think that's kind of dope to show that the trauma's been, but it was still fixed.
It's crazy because in the comics, she's Mighty Thor in this, and in the comics, so like, because the wielding Mjolnir actually made her like cancer worse in the comics.
Yeah,
it did.
Yeah.
It damn sure did. Yeah. Mm-hmm. And now she got this pawn shop ass Mjolnir.
Refurbished.
So here's
Mjolnir. What? How do you say it, Michaela?
Mjolnir.
It's Mjolnir.
Mjolnir.
I've been calling ever since the first Thor. I've been calling it Nyam Nyam.
I infected you guys now.
Is that a joke, Michaela? You call it Mjolnir?
Milnor.
No, it's Mjolnir. I put $5 right now. $5
Everyone
right
watching
now.
the live right now, let us know what it is. Is it Mjolnir?
I put 100 right now. What's up? Mjolnir.
$100. Damn.
Mjolnir. No, it's Mjolnir.
Yeah, he definitely says it in the very first movie. He definitely says it.
There's an I at the end, no O.
There's an I. So we can prove it later. He definitely does say it. He calls for the hammer. Yeah. Right. Or does he just say hammer? I think he just says hammer in that first one.
He does say hammer a lot.
Yeah.
Mjolnir. I could see him saying it.
Brian
like that.
says, my guess halfway through the Guardians leave because they have a Gamora location. Yeah, there it is. It's popped up on the screen now.
I have to put Brian on the show. My guess halfway, the Guardians leave because they have a Gamora location. We see them parting ways with Thor in that teaser. Sure, maybe that's later on.
I mean, Brian out here with the reading scripts.
Yeah,
no, man.
Listen,
he's probably got WikiLeaks open there. And
I asked him.
Actually, Kevin
Reddit.
Feige under an alien.
Wow, variant.
Brian's actually Andrew. He's Tallman. He's tired of being mocked for not watching stuff.
So to digress a little bit before we continue with the end of this of the teaser trailer here, Tallman's going to see the new Nick Cage movie.
I want to see that movie.
Yeah, so he's gonna come talk about it here.
I
on the
actually
show.
saw it last week.
Yeah, you did.
What's this one called now? I forget the name.
It's a really long name.
Yeah, it's a really long name.
Something about being famous.
I'm here for it. I'm here for the Nick Cage movie.
Talent, something.
That's it. Something like that.
Yeah.
And I still have to see.
It's corny.
But Nick Cage is so great at corny.
For sure.
He is.
But yeah, he's amazing at corny.
Yeah.
Like
He's the corny. He created.
Nick Cage starring in a movie about Nick Cage is the most Nick Cage thing to do.
I think he created the corny method of acting.
And he got an Oscar, dog.
Yeah.
What? He's got an Oscar.
For what?
I forgot. It was a movie. Yeah. It was something about Vegas.
Some movie you haven't seen.
Oh, Snake Eyes.
Not Snake Eyes. No, hell no.
I was like, for Snake.
It was like a romantic drama or something.
Leaving Las Vegas. You're right.
Leaving Las Vegas.
Yeah. That was a deep one.
That's wild.
Just on another note, I also definitely have to see the reviews come in slowly. Not a lot of people have gone to see it, but Everything Everywhere, I think it's called, Michelle Yeoh.
Yeah. Everybody's talking about that.
I thought you were going to talk about Fantastic Beasts because I was like,
Warner
Brothers already hates us enough.
Everything Everywhere all at once.
Yo, like I think
plus.
Amazing. So I gotta listen. That's what I'm gonna drop my gigs and go see that.
I need to go see it as well.
Well, I want to say this about this trailer.
Yeah.
Before we move, this
I
is
want to watch it again so badly.
Everything Everywhere. At all at once. That's what you're saying, Michaela. Okay.
Michaela, we lost her.
Sorry.
Maybe she'll come back. I don't know.
This is the first one trailer. Like I liked Doctor Strange. I was cool with it, but this one has me like excited.
Yeah.
About where the Marvel universe is gonna go.
Oh, okay.
Like Hawkeye and all those other shows were good. So with WandaVision, I feel like that's worn off because that was like a year or two ago. It feels like.
Right.
But now, like I see this, I'm like, yo, what is all gonna happen out in this universe? Where's I'm excited about where they're gonna go by watching this trailer.
So I remember the character, the one that's in this movie, that's going to be the antagonist, or at least one of the antagonists, Gore. He has the Necro sword, right?
And that came from
that's
symbiote.
from. So in this background here, what do you think these people are fighting back here in the background?
The Eternals. They're fighting the Eternals. I don't know.
I'm just saying. Look. They kind of look like they look like
Right?
symbiotes, kind of like
I don't know, it's like a spider they're fighting.
Yeah. It looks like.
Like there's a big battle in every Thor movie. Like
They're like symbiotes. Look right there.
Symbiotes.
Look on the right. Look at you can see the eyes.
That's very possible.
Yeah.
That's very possible.
I gotta see this. Hold on, let me scroll.
Put it back. I'm gonna bring back the whole thing back and run it slowly again. We're gonna run it even slower.
But there's all these realms and stuff, that they deal with. So it's hard to say, I would love
What
it.
What if they're fighting the Guardian? Like, what if they say?
All right, not the scene, not the scene, not the scene. Wait till we show Natalie
that's
Portman. Ladies and gentlemen, which is important too. Natalie Portman. Look on the right hand side of Natalie Portman. See them eyes forming.
Oh man,
that's a little venom right there, bro.
Nah, I think you're reaching, dog.
That's a little venom right there, bro. You're gonna tell me.
You're reaching.
On the right hand side, bro, the little shadow of that thing that they're fighting.
Morbius is in this movie.
It looks like a regular person all of a sudden now, Speedy. He looks like a Viking.
Well, that's because they didn't
look at his feet.
Look at the eye. Look at the eye.
Yeah, you're doing the most. Let's just look at Natalie Portman in the helmet. You're doing the most.
She does look great, though. She does look great.
Let's look at Natalie Portman's triceps.
Bro, look. He just look. The character just turned around again. Look, you can see the eyes again.
I don't
think so. No. Nice try.
Even if it was.
Look at those arms.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, pumped up. She's.
Even if it was symbiotes, bad move. Just throwing that in the universe.
It's like a whole cars over here. What are symbiotes doing running around on Earth? Like,
yeah.
All
right, that's.
Then there's only one symbiote piece of a symbiote running around.
That shit looks so dope. Natalie Portman.
Natalie Portman looks dope.
She looks dope right there, man. That's legit right there. I wanted to see a lot of. Go ahead.
No, sorry. I was like 10 years ago. We saw Natalie Portman in Star Wars movie.
Right. Yeah. Black Swan.
Anime.
Right. Yeah.
And now she's. Damn.
I think it's dope.
I was skeptical of it, but I like that look. She looks dope right there.
Yeah.
I'm excited about this one. I did a poll and then people, I was like, which one are you more excited about, Doctor Strange and Thor? And I'm losing. Everyone says Doctor Strange.
Yeah, Doctor Strange. Yeah.
Everyone's really hyped about
Strange, absolutely.
I mean, Doctor Strange is the hype train for Doctor Strange is out of control.
In a couple weeks.
Yeah. I think I'm more hyped about Thor because I'm not crazy about multiverse stuff.
There's a new trailer, right? There's a Reckoning one. There you go. That's the one I want to share. Yeah, let's do this.
What was your question, Tarek, that I didn't get to answer about everything everywhere all at once?
Oh no, you were saying you want to see it again. I was making sure you were talking about everything, everything everywhere all at once. That's what you want to see again. Yeah,
that's what I want to see again.
We thought you might have been talking about the Thor trailer. We were like, okay, just watch it.
Oh yeah, I was like, I'm watching.
Yeah, so I'm down with it. This recent trailer here is pretty dope. We get that scene of evil Wanda.
And they changed the color of his magic for Defender Strange. It was orange, and now it's
So I think I've seen people explain. Let's run that back there, so you guys.
I thought he had cornrows at first when it first came on.
So orange is the color of regular magic, right? Like Doctor Strange for his regular magic stuff. Blue is
well, the purple stuff is dark magic.
Yeah, purple stuff is dark magic. Orange is regular. Red is chaos. Bright yellow is space, like Captain Marvel. Like really overpowered stuff. And what color is the blue? Interdimensional. The white.
Maybe because it's a different universe. So maybe every universe has a different color code on their magic.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Okay. I think it's cool. I think it's dope that they separated the colors like that. That's way.
Yeah.
But to me, I'm like, don't get married to the colors because they could change anything.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. There you go. This scene always freaks me out. Like, ooh, where's he going?
That's a trippy scene.
It's a trippy scene.
Yeah. Remember when Thanos turned what's his name?
Oh, yeah, and with the reality stone.
Yeah, he turned Drax into little pieces. That's what it made me think of when I saw that. I can't believe it's already May 6th, man. Like it's right around the corner. I'm now very much more excited. I will say that. This trailer got me. Like, okay.
Well, you forgot what day it was coming up.
Listen,
and as we
back in my mind.
As we get closer to Thor, we're gonna get trailers like this where we get a little bit more of the plot and what to expect a little bit.
Of course,
at least a little bit.
This is a teaser we got. We didn't get a trailer.
Yeah.
So it seems like
That's a lot for a teaser.
what I'm taking from this, there's multiple Wandas. Yeah.
Word?
Well, yeah.
Different outfits.
I think so.
Wanda Greek,
That's
Here's the famous scene. Everyone's talking about gangster Wanda right here.
Yeah, what is she doing? She's putting a little dark.
She's smashing a Ultron robot head.
Okay.
It looks like she's covered in blood.
It's oil though.
Okay.
This just feels like
it have to be
people
rated
were like,
R.
oh, it's blood, but no, it is. It does look black now.
no, it's the blue blood from Morbius.
Yeah.
Maybe it was Morbius. She massacred in there. She's like, she's not gonna
it
have
feels
this.
like you're gonna have to have watched. It feels like you're gonna have watched What If to be on top of this.
I mean,
show,
Kevin Feige did say to watch the Disney Plus shows to get into to understand what's going on in the MCU.
Yeah, like you're not going to be able to. Oh, I skipped WandaVision and I understand what's going on. I don't think that's one of those situations.
Well,
you have to be up on
Kevin Feige did say that the What If series was one of those shows for the MCU that pertains the most to the film's theatrical releases.
Wow. Yeah.
Interesting.
This might be the payoff.
Right.
Okay. Brian, you're the expert. Michaela. So he says the Mighty Thor appearance in the film made his Funko Pop raise in value.
Oh yeah, me and Dominic were Funko Pop hunting this weekend.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, Dominic did not go with the Mighty Thor he saw in the store.
Oh, you see?
He went with something else.
Missed out.
What a waste.
Yeah, missed out. Brian agrees with me. He says it's a symbiote.
Yeah, I got to tell you something, Michaela. I bought my first Funko Pops the other day. I went to a comic book store.
Did you?
My friend Randall has his comic book store, and I went there. They had a nice little sale, and I bought some Funko Pops. Now I'm addicted.
Yeah, they're kind of addicting.
They're kind of addicting. Yeah.
I got a few. Like I got a couple Ninja Turtle ones. I know. Like I'll go to Target sometimes, and I'll see like the toy area.
Yeah.
And see if they have like rare or anything like that. But I know they did these like special edition like Ninja Turtle ones from the Ninja Turtles 2 movie. That I copped a couple of those, and I forgot what comic shop I went to, and I got like the Stan Lee like copper Stan Lee one.
Yeah.
And this Batman Forever, the Batman Forever Val Kilmer one with him holding like the other card.
Okay.
I'm in.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I'm in deep. I'm in deep.
Let's keep it on this Doctor Strange trailer run here.
Do I not open them? Is that the deal?
Yeah, you don't open them.
No,
I made a mistake.
Well,
from
you
opening
can
with
open them. You can, but you have to save those boxes.
Okay.
Yeah, I had a Tom Brady one from on the Patriots that I did not want to. I opened it and totally didn't understand Funko etiquette at the time.
So in this Doctor Strange trailer, he says your reckoning is long overdue. That's mortal, very mortal. And then
is this our mortal, like the MCU's mortal, or is this a multiverse?
I think
mortal?
it's a multiverse one. But he says another line in another trailer. He says your reckoning is long as in another version of this trailer that I've seen like on Instagram. He says your reckoning is long overdue, but you already knew that already. Something like that.
Yeah.
Or you've already told me so, or something like that.
I think that
it's
is
our
the
mortal
motto from ours, because if you remember the post-credit scene from the Doctor Strange, the first one.
All right.
And I want to say in this trailer,
here's the infamous nobody knows who this
is. Maria Rambeau.
Yeah, probably.
I want to say in the trailer, he says something like you open up the multiverse. I think he's speaking about the Spider-Man incident.
Right.
That's what I took it as. Now it could be anything because it's a multiverse.
Oh, look at that face now. The people think this is superior Iron Man, Tom Cruise. People think this could be Kang. It could be Monica Rambeau.
Interesting Kang reference in Moon Knight. Also, we got to get into it in a little bit. Speaking of that.
Oh yeah,
but that's definitely Maria Rambeau.
We're gonna actually.
I think so too.
I think so.
Yeah, didn't they announce that Maria Rambeau was in it? That was her.
I was trying to IMDb it, but I totally forgot. But I don't know. It might be on IMDb. Who knows?
I'm on IMDb right now. I'm gonna take a look at that. Just double check.
Double check that.
It's a damn shame that when you put Doctor in IMDb, Doctor Who still comes. Those people are fanatics.
Yeah.
Jody just
don't talk about Doctor Who in the show.
Wasn't yesterday?
What happened?
Wasn't yesterday her last episode, Jody?
I'm not sure. I don't watch Doctor Who.
Yesterday was her last episode.
Wow.
Brian says that's Tom Cruise, bro. He says we all wrong.
Nah.
I don't know, man.
Okay, Kevin Feige, just reveal
yourself. That ain't Cruise, man.
Wow, they got Charles Xavier right on blast right there. Charles Xavier. They're not keeping that.
No,
No,
they let that cat out of the bag.
out.
Yeah.
You cannot fake that voice. You cannot.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, they showed the wheelchair too.
Yeah.
I mean,
In the
no
wheelchair.
offense, but how many handicapped superheroes are there going to be? A bunch of.
Oh man, let's get into
Brits,
our other
too.
favorite subject here on the show, Moon Knight, episode 3.
Yeah.
Yeah. How are we feeling about Moon Knight now? Are you still not?
It's gaining steam for me.
Okay. All right.
It's gaining steam. I think I'm a little wary of how many episodes it's going to be. I'm like,
6.
so, like we're halfway.
We're halfway through.
I'm like, okay, it's okay. It's okay. I'm good. I'm good with it. I'm not like hype. I'm not crazy about it.
Okay, I liked it. I liked episode 3. I liked the continuation of the story. I liked, to see. It seems like this is their. We're a spoiler. We're gonna get into spoilers, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna talk about episode 3 of Moon Knight. Okay, so we're gonna talk about plot stuff. If you haven't seen it yet, by all means, come see us again later after you watch it. Okay. But we're gonna talk a little bit about Moon Knight before we, because Tarek's got to go.
Got to run out.
Yeah, he's got to run out. I do like the universal explanation for gods not being involved or anybody superpower not being involved around Thanos. We did not want to interfere with humankind at all anymore.
All the most powerful people in the world decided to just not chime in.
Just backed out.
It just started like we weren't there.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were doing other things.
It's like management in most people's jobs.
Yeah, there was apparently
Whoa.
there was
Hey, yo.
I didn't say ours. It's
Oops.
most people's. It's great.
Okay,
It's a great
we talk
place.
bad about our job here. We're the only podcast in the cluster now, so I can't talk bad about us.
I don't know. I'm sorry. Go ahead and talk about.
No,
Moon Knight.
I
I'm
wanted
sorry.
to talk about. There was a couple Easter eggs. You brought up the Kang one.
Yeah.
Go ahead and explain that to everybody because I missed it.
So, I mean, you remember in the comics, there was a Kang at one point, like, went back in time and became, like, Rama Tut.
Yeah.
So the scene where in episode 3 in the beginning where Mark Spector is fighting off these guys, the 3 guys or whatnot, and they're getting crafty with the knife work too.
Yeah. Yeah, it was good action. It was good action.
Real good action scene to open up the episode. There was a part where the young guy he holds him over the ledge, and as they're like kind of scrapping before that happens, you see the back of his jacket, and it's pretty much the outline of Rama Tut on the back of the jacket. And it has been confirmed, like going through other sources and looking at a bunch of YouTubers. I think I was watching New Rock Stars where I got that info. It actually confirmed that was definitely meant to be there.
Okay.
Okay. So they're gonna do Apocalypse. They're gonna do all that.
Yeah, which I think Kang's gonna play a major role into this whole thing, and it's interesting, especially with this episode, because you saw a lot more like God talk and how everything works. And I guess there was like 4 or 5 gods missing from that panel when they were all linking up together.
Yeah.
And it makes you wonder like where these gods went, and the reason why maybe these gods, they use these avatars now to kind of get their message across to the world. The reason they don't exist anymore is because I guess Kang he had all these variants of himself, and he would connect with all his variants, and got to the point where he made himself Rama Tut. Everybody believed in him, and they didn't believe in those other gods, so that's why they possibly turned on humanity for that reason.
That's interesting.
So it's a lot of stuff, a lot of that's what I like about this show.
That's a lot from one Easter egg.
Yeah, it's a lot in this show because I mean, it just make I got to watch it over and over again, and I enjoy it a lot because there's so much like mythology going on, and there's so many things that you got to go back and look at because then you got to take into consideration. You got Gore the God Butcher who's coming. Like, I mean, what if he murked off those other gods that are not there on the panel?
Valid point.
You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of gore and like possible Kang references that could lead into, what we might see in Quantumania, what we might see in Thor and Love and Thunder. So, I mean, this is why I love the Moon Knight series.
Yeah.
I will say.
See, like Brian knows, like Gore the God Butcher, I'm likely slaughtered these guys.
Possibly.
That's possibly going to be the thing, and this will lead into Thor: Love and Thunder.
Yeah. There's also a Black Panther connection. I miss all these Easter eggs.
because the Panther God.
Bast. Yeah.
Okay.
They had a connection. Khonshu and her had a connection.
Yeah. Listen, I went down the rabbit hole too. Like I would say, this last episode with the gods coming out and hearing more of I'm big into like mythology, all types of mythology. And I started like looking at the guys, and I was like, yo, I'm definitely in on that. I'm definitely in. I'm here for that. I found that part dope. This episode turned me a little more into a fan.
Okay.
Than the previous two.
Okay, fair enough. I did like I guess the character that they're going to go get they're trying to find the tomb of, I forget the name of the character. Amit, yeah. It's the tomb of Amit, but they're looking for the person who has it. And apparently that person is regular antagonist of Moon Knight. He becomes the Midnight Man, yeah. But that actor passed away.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah. That actor passed away. Unfortunately. So I don't know if they're going to do the Midnight Man thing. Yeah. I don't know if they're going to do the Midnight Man thing now.
Unless they do it another way.
Oh, maybe.
You know what I'm saying? Maybe like...
Maybe not.
I don't know.
Not showing anymore.
That's tough.
Or maybe they did it. You know, obviously he filmed this stuff before he passed away.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Ooh. I mean, it's getting interesting. You got this mystical stuff I'm starting to like it a little
It's becoming very Indiana Jonesy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Yeah. No, there's a lot of Indiana Jones, and they said even the director of this episode said it was Indiana Jones a little bit of inspiration for this episode.
It made me think of Stargate.
Yeah.
Wow. Stargate. I used to love Stargate.
Yeah. Stargate.
Not the show, the actual movie.
Yeah.
The movie I liked. Yeah.
But what was cool too, I love what they did with the map, and I like how we got to see in this episode Mark and Steven kind of work together.
Yes,
and they were dope. Like kind of switching off. You know what I'm saying? Oh, and we can't forget about the Jake Lockley stuff. So they you know how they're in the beginning they're asking like, yo, when they murked all the dudes, all the guys on the roof that they were chasing.
Yeah.
He was chasing down for info. Like they did. Like Steven's like, I don't know who did it. I didn't do it. He's like, well, I didn't do it either. So that's a Jake Lockley reference, which you probably will get maybe later in the series.
I feel like one of the from episode 2, the one of the supposed cops that came to go see Steve.
Yes.
I feel like she might be one of the people from Black Panther. I forgot the name of them. The Dora Milaje? Yeah. I feel like she's undercover. Cop? Yeah, no, not the guy, the girl.
Just because she's just a black woman. Just
black?
throw her in the Black Panther movie.
No, but I think she's an undercover agent. Yeah, I think that would be dope.
What?
If she turned out she's up there in a cave and she's trying to...
The Dora Milaje is not go undercover. They have the war dogs who do that. Yeah. If you're saying she might be a war dog, okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but then she just brought him directly to Ethan Hawke's character.
She's undercover. She's hard undercover. Maybe. I don't know.
I don't know, man. That seems a little bit shiesty. That sounds pretty shiesty. Some Dora Milaje. She got the Yamin tattooed on her arm and everything. Like
Speedy, you seeing symbiotes and Dora Milaje just hanging out in nightclubs, kidnapping British people.
Brian says Gore is mad because Thanos snapped his family and they never came back, and the gods didn't do anything. That's why he turned his back and hunts them down.
That's an
interesting theory.
Interesting. I think that's it for far as
Moon. Madripoor.
Yeah, they did mention Madripoor.
Yeah.
They name dropped Madripoor. That was pretty dope. So obviously they're going to connect stuff.
Didn't just real quick on his point? Didn't they snap everybody back who was snapped away?
Yeah, but I don't know. I mean, there was a glitch in Morbius.
Yeah, right.
Maybe when they snapped them back in the middle of somewhere where they were gonna die anyway.
They were like, "Oh, we only did Americans." Damn.
You know what's crazy? And this is just a human kind of theory about the snap back. Yeah. Like, what if people who are on helicopters and planes just snap back to the air where they were snapped?
Yeah,
from?
Yeah, that would be horrible.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah, maybe that
is terrible.
Yeah. Tarek, you got to run.
I got to run. Didn't that happen, by the way? Didn't that happen in WandaVision?
I think
Didn't she snap back in a strange moment, or she got snapped away in some strange moments? I don't know, but that's what happened to Ant-Man. Definitely.
Yeah,
he definitely got snapped away.
It was a good scene of seeing everybody snap.
He was stuck in
the quantum when they got snapped away. Yeah.
Right.
The cool thing was when in WandaVision was the hospital scene with Monica Rambeau when she's in the hospital and she snaps back and then starts seeing everybody just started popping up.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. That's what I'm trying to. Nuts. That's what I'm thinking of. Yeah.
And your mom's dead.
That's the worst.
It's been 7 years.
Yeah, your mom's dead.
Heal?
Yeah,
that's terrible.
Imagine somebody just snapped away to owed you money. I was just gonna come up on that On that G.
Yeah, but then now all their assets are open.
That's true.
Not for nothing. Like you could have just disappeared from like your job. Like say you didn't get snapped, you just disappeared from your job and be like, "Well, I was snapped.
And
Gone
you
for 5
say you were
years."
snapped.
You come back and be like, I was working from home this whole time.
That sounds right.
Say goodbye, Tarek, to everybody. Tell them how they can follow you, sir.
You can follow me on Instagram. My name is Tarek, and also on YouTube. My name is Tarek. I will stay away from my Facebook page. I'm pretty controversial.
That means go follow him there, ladies and gentlemen. Code, okay? Have a good one.
Peace.
Have a good one, brother. Be safe, all right? Let's man, am I forgetting anything? I think we talked about everything we had to talk about today.
Oh, Batman came on HBO Max today.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Oh, interesting.
You might have to go watch that again, man.
Yeah?
Yeah, love that movie.
Good. I'm going to tell my parents I want to watch Batman. They were like, oh.
Yeah, someone asked me if someone told me they saw Spider-Man for the first time.
What?
Which I think is like crazy. I know. And they're like,
crazy.
I can't believe they spoiled us in the trailers for the Blu-ray release. And I said, you should have seen it already.
Yeah, like they can't. They
said
got to sell.
Spider-Man.
Yeah, they got to sell DVDs, man. You still got to sell DVDs. Still got to sell those physical copies.
You got to put all the extras on it.
Hell yeah.
Come
They
buy
said
it.
that might be their favorite superhero film, and they asked me what mine was, and it got me thinking because I always get asked what my favorite MCU film was, but never like what is my favorite superhero film was. And I'm like, I have to say, it's not going to be an MCU film. It's probably going to be a DC film.
And
it's probably going to be either this.
Okay, she got cut off right at the best
cut
part.
off at the best part.
Wild.
They're sniping her, and that's what it is. They're sniping her. I said, what's my favorite superhero movie? Gosh,
Like all time.
I'd have to say, bro. I mean, it may sound basic. I might sound basic as hell, but I just like Endgame, man. You know? Yeah. I mean, I honestly, probably Endgame, and that's it. Probably Infinity War is a close second.
I would probably say, you know what? No Way Home was.
No Way Home was dope.
Very enjoyable.
Yeah,
very enjoyable.
And the first Spider-Man movie.
Yeah, I got to give it a couple years to kind of for it to make my like top. But like I'm at a point where No Way Home, I can watch that over and over again right now. But like of all time, I would say, to me, superhero movie, it's got to be damn.
I could run Infinity War and Endgame back to back in the background and be happy.
Same.
Like a playlist.
You know what? Same.
Yeah.
Well,
And
the thing is,
that.
I love Infinity War. Infinity War is probably one of in the top 3.
Mm-hmm.
But I have to say, like, I don't know. I really love, like I said, the Batman or the Dark Knight as like a dark and brooding. I love those films.
Dark Knight was amazing.
Yeah. No, I do like Dark Knight as well. I like Batman Begins. I always enjoyed Batman Begins. You know?
Who are you?
Yeah, that always gets kind of
my favorite, but I always
lost.
enjoyed it. I always saw it and was always like, yeah, man, they really did a good Batman movie. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Like a Batman movie for, people who know what the background stories are. Like, Ra's al Ghul. Like, who's never gonna use Ra's al Ghul as a character in a Batman movie? You never would have thought that, and they never promoted that either when they were doing the trying to promote that movie back then. And it was a refreshing surprise.
Like it definitely wasn't villains that would sell out.
Exactly.
You know what I mean?
It wasn't like the basic
tickets.
old villains, the whole
Right.
Ra's al Ghul. That's a good
Ra's
choice.
al Ghul and Scarecrow.
Yeah, good choices. Really good choices.
But I was watching Captain America Civil War yesterday, actually.
I do like Captain America a lot, and I do like Civil War a lot.
I didn't.
And I
here's
would
the
have
thing.
to say,
Winter Soldier is a great film, but it's not my favorite.
It's not. It's good. It's a good film. I don't say. I do like Civil War. Definitely a favorite at the time, but as soon as the Infinity stuff dropped, and I got pushed down. But I think that's it, man. I think we hit all the highlights of what's going on this week.
Look, thank God, like for the show, like the Thor trailer came out today.
Yeah. Did you catch did you finally get into Halo yet?
I watched some of the first episode, then I had to like cut out. But
what's your take?
It looked good. I thought it looked pretty straight. The story's kind of cool.
Yeah.
Getting like the whole backstory of everybody and understanding like Spartans and things like that. Like that's pretty awesome. Yeah. I thought it was pretty dope. It looks good. I think Paramount got something with that. I definitely got to dive in a bit more. I got to finish the first episode and continue on. But man, I'm knee deep in this Moon Knight series, and diving down rabbit holes, trying to understand how this is all going to connect with the MCU stuff that's going to pop off with multiverse and Moon Knight. Thor.
So Brian says, watch Winning Time.
Yes, amazing show. Yeah. Outside of MCU stuff, I'm a huge basketball fan, a big Laker fan.
Oh, damn. That's
so, man, just seeing that is intense. Like, it's a lot going on. I mean, obviously, it's dramatized a little bit more, but the stories are actually things that were happening at the time when the Lakers were starting to build that whole dynasty run, and Magic Johnson was becoming the man. It's crazy. There was an episode, I think the last episode for that, it was a wild story, and I like hearing stuff like this. It was an episode where Magic Johnson is trying to find his shoe deal. And it was between like Converse and Pony and all these other things, and then Nike came out, and Nike was, I think all they could offer him was like stock, which was like 18 cents or something a share, or something like that, something wild. But yeah, and he really wanted to go to Nike, but his agent made him, said this is a better deal, going to Converse. He went to Converse, and Nike, he would have made, I think $5 billion. He would have made $5 billion if he signed with Nike, like today.
Wow. That's
and
amazing,
he's gone on record, Magic Johnson, to say that he this is the biggest regret he's ever made.
It's a $1 billion regret, tell you that. Mr. Joey Franchise, let everyone know how they can follow you, and then you got to go to work.
Yeah, Graham, Twitter, Twitch, at Joey Franchise, and I'm headed to work. Wild 94.1, tap in with me. I'm on that Wild 94.1 app, which is free to download in your app store. You can tune in, say what's up, all that good stuff. And yeah, I'll talk to you guys later.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we signing off. Follow the podcast, Geek Culture Congress, 3 words on Facebook. Put them together on Instagram. Follow the audio version of this. Give us a follow on your Spotify, Apple Podcasts, wherever you listen to your podcasts. Simple, Geek Culture Congress. Tell your smart speaker, hey, Alexa, or hey, Google, play Geek Culture Congress podcast. And look, and all my things are freaking out right now. And, of course, we'll be back next week with new and exciting stuff here that's happening. We'll talk more. I'm sure another trailer will come out for Doctor Strange. Talk about that. And shouts out to Brian. Thank you so much for hanging out here. He's going to be at Suncoast Comic Con over there with probably with his wife. They do the comics and classroom stuff.
Dope.
So make sure you come by and say hi to him over there at Suncoast Comic Con. And have a good one, everybody. Be safe. Enjoy your week. And we'll see you back again next week here at Geek Culture Congress. Have a good one, everybody. Bye. Peace.